So we're trying to get this generation where we can continue living forever. So where's my boy Travon? Here you go, Travon. Hey, here we go, here we go.
My name is Travon Frank Adams II. I was born in Clarendon County in Van, South Carolina. Yes. And I was born in 1990 by Frank Adams and Sandra Simon. Both my parents from Somerton and Pineville area. My grandparents also from Somerton and Maysville area, and in and out around Sumter. My grandfather is the one who taught me the importance of hard work and perseverance, you know, and the importance of spirituality, and the importance of putting others before yourself and doing what's right for the whole community. So my grandfather's name was Jefferson Alzee. He was the very first social worker in Clarendon County. Also, we have a farm out on 378, down there across from Maysville at the crossroads. Down there from the Willard farm, that farm to the left is the Alzee family farm, which my great-grandfather paid off with 3 kids, 3 grandchildren, and 3 mules in 3 years. I know the importance of hard work and what our ancestors have been and what we've all been through to get this far. And one thing I'm going to do as mayor is I want to be extremely accountable to the public. So that means I want to be very open and transparent about any and all projects going on around the city and petitioning the community about certain activities in the future of their neighborhood. So if everybody's noticed, we've got a bit of a housing crisis kind of going on in all 50 states in America. There's a housing crisis. And South Carolina is no exclusion, no exception. I suggest that we have some rent caps in order for, based on affordability. I want to do multi-family plex homes. Something like when you see, you go visit a foreign country, you see these large blocks that nice. You know, I'm not talking slums either. You know, I'm talking someplace where there are amount of rooms that are open for those of us who are lower income, and then those who can afford to pay is like kind of afford what you can pay kind of thing. Because I want to put more money back into the people's pockets. I want to make sure that these are open too for like bottom floors for seniors, because we have an aging population in Sumter, and I want to make sure that they're taken well care of with the housing convenience and the discounts on rent. We don't need people choosing between medicine and the bills.
That's right.
The jobs in the economy, I want to make sure that we are giving companies a reason to come down here. You know, right now that's a big part with education and infrastructure that has a lot to do with that. And I will make sure that we have a stipend for those, because I'm sure some of y'all have hit some potholes, messed up cars and all that kind of stuff. Make sure we have stipends for that, make sure we fix up the roads. The issue with the roads is that we don't own all the roads in the city, DOT does. So making sure that we have a strong relationship with SCDOT and getting the main roads done, and we'll make sure that we can go street by street, take care, get sidewalks, make it walkable, light up the city more. The biggest thing I want to do is tackle the crime, because the young kids are, they don't have a lot to do, you know? And I think these are crimes of desperation more so than they are anything. They're screaming for help. We want to make sure that we invest in the teachers and bringing up teacher salaries. I know teacher ratio was about 32-to-1 when I was going to school. That's too much for any teacher to handle. There are programs called Sear, where they have teacher assistants that come in and target problem area students and students that need help and bring them up to snuff. I'm trying to do anything and everything to avoid raising taxes. I'll try to work with nonprofits and the private sector before I come and ask the public for a dime. One thing I want to do with the officers, I want to make sure that the officers are actually living in the communities in which they're policing, so that they actually, I think the problem is, you know, when they're interacting with the public, they don't actually live in these neighborhoods. They don't know our kids. They don't know the community leaders. With some of the houses, the dilapidated houses that we'll be getting back, some of them will try to see if we can't have that as a fringe benefit for officers to actually live in that community in which they're policing. You know, it's a lot. I always tell people it's a lot harder to say screw you to your neighbor if you have to walk past your neighbor every single day. And so that's something that I'm trying to change. So that pretty much concludes my speech. I hope you guys liked what you heard and some of the ideas that I have for the community, tackling education, violence, housing, etc. be on the lookout for me around town. I'm probably gonna be knocking on your door. You know what I'm saying? We're also fundraising. You know, I'm not a sugar daddy. You know, so you know, I could still feel a little bit, but I don't know how much I'm gonna get. You know, so we're definitely open for business and ready to get to work for you, the community. You know, I'm definitely a person who's always taken the route to help the people and not the money. So I thank you all for your time. I appreciate you.